We're here on the pre-match before the North Gawber home game versus, against North Gawber, and we're joined by the first team manager, Ada Fakra, coming off the back of 2 draws, but we did advance into the next round of the cup. So there is progression. So what are you looking for in today's game?
Same effort from the last 2 games. The effort last 2 draws. I mean, we drew against top at league, then we drew against a really good team last week, and we managed to deservedly just get through to the next round of the cup. But if we apply the same effort and energy, we will get a result today.
In my opinion, North Gawber are probably one of the hardest teams that we've played last week. So the last 2 games that we've played are the best teams I think we played this season, and we've definitely held our own. Last week we didn't have our greatest performance, but we did show a lot of effort. And as I said on the post-match interview, it's exciting that there's a lot new levels that we can get to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we aren't at the highest level yet this season, and I mean, last week maybe we weren't at the highest level footballing wise, but the effort and energy, it's been up there with the best we've had all season. And I tell them week in, week out that if we have that same effort, we won't go far wrong with that effort.
There's a couple of players not in the squad today because of personal reasons, and we've had 2 people that were in the squad drop out in the morning, but Raf's in today, so Dodsy's back. So there's a couple of figures that are back into the squad, but it's just one of them revolving cycles that once you get players back, more players go, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a nightmare like it has been all season, but I knew it was too good to be true. Thursday, full squad, decided Thursday evening, no problems, and then this morning we've got 2 players that family reasons and an injury, and then I just had a conversation with another player. He's been poorly for the last few days, so you don't know how long he's got. So yeah, but we've got Raf, club captain, he's come back in. We've got Josh Dodd, he's come back in, quality midfielder. So we've got two great players come back into the squad. But we've got a great squad, even with the couple of lads that dropped out. I mean, I've had to put myself on the bench now because people have dropped out. But yeah, it's a decent squad we've got, even though we're people missing.
So what do you think? Because the passion and the effort's been shown in the last 2 games, in my opinion. What do you think the next level is for the wins to come in?
Just the football and the ruthlessness. We're not really ruthless in front of goal. We just need to tighten up a little back a little bit. We've been renowned for not really conceding many goals, but it's like watching Newcastle from mid-90s. It's like we're only going to win if we score more than them, kind of thing. So we need to tighten up at back and just get the ball down and start playing. I mean, it's awful. That pitch is awful out there, so it's going to be a massive leveler anyway. Probably suit these guys because go on ball quite a lot. So, but yeah,
it'll be very notorious throughout the season, the scoreline when we played them away. There was obviously surrounding circumstances in that game, lack of warm-up. I think Sam dropped out half an hour before the game, but despite that, it was still a very disappointing defeat. In the second half, when we went to that controversial red card, we did play better, but you wanted to make up for that today, aren't you?
Yeah, you've got to. If I were playing, and I'm telling my lads that now, that we want to show these. They haven't seen best of Bentley. They've not seen best of us. We gave them first half, 3-0 down at half time, gave it to them. They've not really earned it. Red card that we never red. And then we played last half hour with 10 men was best. That game we went down to 10. But we just need to show these what we're made of. Don't just roll over like we did last time.
You said that last week. You can see that we're coming to the end of this bad phase, light at the end of the tunnel. So how do you think we get to that end?
Just picking points up wherever we can. I mean, last week we were in Cup, and week before we were in League, so we picked points up there. There's points available here, don't get me wrong, these are here to be beat, and definitely get a draw out of it. But just start picking points up wherever we can get them. Just don't worry about beating top team, pick up points with teams around you, get yourself away and consolidate middle of the table, and all of a sudden it will click.
Cheers, Edo.
No worries.
Have there been any questions with me today? Because I got asked this yesterday as well. Like, what am I scared of? Like, that's today's burning question. What are you scared of?
What are you scared of?
Yeah, like what scares you? I'll tell you what mine is. It's not really that I'm scared of it. But no. Like, I don't like pigeons. You know, like you're walking through town, the pigeons there, so they're bold as brass, aren't they? And they won't move. Like, I'm a big guy, and I walk up to a pigeon, it won't move until the last minute, and it'll fucking fly up in my face. And I can't stand it, I hate it. I'm not saying I'm scared of it, I just don't like it. But that's mine.
Right. James, Maverick Senior, what are you scared of?
Maverick Senior. I'm scared of what you'll say on Monday morning.
Other than going to the bar.
If Liverpool beat Man United, to be fair.
Nope.
Don't know what I'm scared of, to be fair. A lot of things.
See, people like they're not man enough to say what they're scared of.
Go. Hit it. Oh, anywhere but there. Yeah.
Come on, Cal. You've got Ryan there. Come on, Cal. He's not going to chase you back there. There you go. That's the difference.
Oh, ref! What, do you want to see that?
What did you do?
You know what we're doing? He went to protect himself, didn't he?
Did you see that tackle, yeah? He's got him again.
Brilliant! That's the way, Raz!
Oh, lucky!
He's off again! Jeez!
Well done! Referee!
Was in or out?
Stay out, mate. I'm an knockabout. Stay out. Out, mate. I'm a knockabout. Stay out. I don't mind it.
Ref! Yes, he's pulled in!
Go. There we go.
Give it, get it! That's it. Come finish it. Oh! Raz Cam, that's superb. Look. Shut up! Hit it!
Gotta go up. It's got to go up.
We're here on the post-match with first team manager Radio Factor. It's a tough one to swallow. It was a difficult game for us today, but I feel like we still could have got something out of it. What's your reaction?
Yeah, I'm gutted we've not come away with at least a draw there. I think a draw's a bit of fair reflection at game, really. They're good at what they're good at. They play at long ball, they're big, they're physical, and they're really good at it. And so it works for them, and why not stick to it if it works? We were unlucky. We have had a few, I think there were 3 or 4 chances where we could have or should have scored, and it just not fell our way this week.
And if you want to touch on the, obviously that was maybe a bit controversial for the first goal we scored, and then arguably a clear penalty on Joe.
Yeah, I mean, their right winger, intelligent, it stands offside, they play the big diag, and it caught us out numerous times. And he was yards off, we've got it on video, his yards off, people on the sideline, on the bar area, his yards off. On it, person who's seen it, who's not seen it, his ref, he thinks he's on. And then they've still got a score from it, and they've took the goal well from an offside position. I'm not taking it away from them because they, in their eyes, have scored a good goal, and it's not up to them if they're offside, it's up to the ref to make sure. But same again, I don't understand it in these leagues. Referees don't want to play with linesmen. It doesn't make no sense to me whether it's just one of their players or one of their subs or officials or one of ours. It just, anything helps. But difficult one, and then yeah, in second half we get a penalty. Joe Cairns is through, just about to get his shot off, and clear as day, he's pulled his shirt back, which obviously pulls Joe back, which then makes him, when he gets his shot off, it's going to go over bar because he's leaning back due to pull. But same again, watched it back on video. He's got, you can see it on video. It's clear as day. It's a pen. Ref's in a good position, and it should be giving them. But you know, and I don't like to say it, but it will pour, and it will pour for Gawber as well. It will pour for them. There were a couple of times in the first half when we kicked it out, and it were definitely a corner, and he's gave a ball kick to us, and it should have been a corner to Gawber. And then it's just all his decisions. It were really poor today. It were really poor, and it's had a knock-on effect for both teams. There were decisions. They were getting frustrated, and they were back chatting ref, but then he wasn't doing it about it. He just kept talking to him. It wasn't till 85th minute, and he's been one of them. I mean, if he does that first off, he kind of stamps it all out. But yeah, ref were poor. But he were poor for Gawber as well. Not taking it away from them because there were some terrible decisions he gave against them. So referee were 50-50 both ways with shit decisions.
And how do you make sure that we don't slip into this losing rhythm again? Because that seems to be something that happens after we get defeat.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, but I was still proud of lads today. They battled. Awful pitch, awful ref, one of them games, and they battled. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got Joe Cairns up front, and he's poorly. He's been poorly for 2 days. You can see he's poorly. He looks ill. No disrespect to Joe, he looked poorly, and he's ran for 90 minutes there, and he could have quite easily not come. He could have put his hand up in warm up or 10 minutes in and come off, but he's not. He's ran his absolute socks off poorly. Yeah, so I can't fault the lad's effort. It's all there, and it's just, you find when you're in these positions that we're in, you'll see it on telly and teams are struggling in the league and that. No one ever falls their way like today. I'm sure if we're third or fourth in league and everything's hunky-dory and we've got all the players, we'll probably get that penalty. Because we're down on bare bones on his arse again, and it's falling our way at the minute, but it will do. It'll turn its way around. We've picked more injuries up today. Got one of my strikers tight hamstrings. My left full back's pulled his groin. I've got Joe poorly. I've got people missing all next week. I've got 2 centre halves missing. So it'll be another week next week. He gets a strong swing at the side where we're on his arse again. But we'll just keep battling and we'll keep working through it, and hopefully we can take the positives out of these results and try and get the win that we need.
And it's this league that we're in probably now. Last season, if we were in these situations, you'd probably still get away with it, at least get a draw or a win. But because we're in a high level now, I feel like it's every team you play deserves a better standard, and you just can't get away with it in these leagues.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, last season in Division 2 is always a weird one because you've got those new teams that could be really good, and then you've got your teams that aren't good, and that's why they're in Division 2. You move up into Division 1, which I believe is similar pyramid on pyramid to Central Midlands. So you're looking at the only decent footballers playing Sheffield Division 1 upwards. Do you know what I mean? There's no really poor players and poor teams. So yeah, if you underperform, you're not going to get the results, but then you're not going to be beating teams 6, 7, 8-0 either. They're all tight games. But we also need to remember where we come from. I mean, we weren't even a club when did we form? 2021? So what were we, 4 years old as a club, and we've come from playing Doncaster Division 1 to competing in Sheffield Counties League in quarter-final at Sheffield County Cup. So sometimes we have to have a bit of a reality check and see how far we've come in a short space of time. Especially when some of these teams have been going years and competing at this level. So it's all new. So it's just about stabilising, getting settled, getting familiar with the league, and hopefully we can start pushing on like from now and into next season and things like that.
And who would you give man at match for today's game?
Man at match is there's a few. There's at least two on my mind at the minute, but I'm going to give it to Rascam. He's playing in an unfamiliar position, and you wouldn't know he was playing in a familiar position to him, what he's normally a centre half, but he's played centre midfield. So Rascam gets man at match, but I do really want to put a special mention to Joe Cairns, because that was a great effort and performance from Joe to play poorly like he was, and you could see it was knackered and he was poorly. But yeah, Rascam man at match, special mention Joe Cairns.
Cheers, Edo.